Week 6. Um, Very productive like usual. We went over a lot about genres and film in the society and sequels, remakes. I definitely learned a lot more new stuff with the film in the society. Um, I never really knew that Western films had developed how different films, I guess, just in all types of different genres developed in so many different ways to create. Like for example, it talked about how like in westerns, the depiction of someone getting shot would look different as each film progressed the realism or the drama that comes with it. Uh, well, my mind went blank. Uh, Another thing that I really was focused on and I think learned the most on was the ratings. I guess I never really questioned them much. The only time I ever really cared was when it said rated R, and if I had to show my ID at the movie theater. That happened one time when I went to go see Deadpool 3. It was like rated R, and I didn't know if I had actually brought my ID, and I was terrified because my parent wasn't there. But I was 18, I could watch it. It's strange how much they kind of got it all wrong at first. It kind of seems like a sort of concept that you would kind of have down, mostly down the first time around. But I guess a lot of stuff is kind of like that. We talked a lot about genre. God, there's all kinds of genres I love. I noticed that as I grew older, I started to love films that had a lot more talking and were more dramatic. Not to say that I don't like stuff with more action or sci-fi. I still love those, but I'm learning to love the sort of discussions and how they communicate in films. Um, what does always suck is when I'm told what genre it's gonna be, and then I just have so much that I can expect. I will go watch a horror movie, and there's a good chance that it's taking way too many concepts from other films, and it gets too predictable, and then it just ruins the movie. Uh, or when films are kind of sell themselves off of the concept that they are this genre and not a film. Um, at the same time, it gives me like an expectation on how much I could like the movie. I've never been really picky, so I guess that pro doesn't help much. But I guess it does. I always love sci-fi films. Newer sci-fi film. I guess any era. Uh, I know I'll always be entranced by them. And a lot of the time they'll be good. Some of them do kind of feel the same. They always have that sort of get stuck in space, find your way back home, or there's something in space and you've got to stop it and then come back home. And it always does get a little repetitive, but they always it's strange how they're trying to make it as realistic as possible, even though it's not something that can even be done, at least not yet. Um, what other genres do I not like? I guess like superhero movies. I guess they are really cool to watch. I'm not saying I don't like them. I've got so many films that I plan on seeing in the future. Uh, but a lot of the times they can lose a deeper meaning and sort of focus too much on just the action itself. That's kind of how I felt with the like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Like it was cool to see Spider-Man on the screen, but there wasn't any deep meaning in this because it was a superhero movie. I don't know. Uh, I guess I can't hate on genre. It helps you get an understanding on what you're gonna watch, and it doesn't leave you completely in the dark. But I think that's how I prefer it, anyways. But yeah, week 6, almost done. We're so close. We're so close. Yes.